Hello there, people of the internet. I'm filming this at kind of a strange angle just because of a lack of space in the filming room. So, like my camera, you can see the shadow, you can see me moving around. Light isn't quite what I'd like it to be, but I'm still going to make this video because, well, I want to. I want to go ahead and show this off and add it to the collection so I can go ahead and take it out to the ranch and actually use it. So what we have here, this is a 357 Magnum revolver. I've had these before, and I've even shown them off on the channel before, and I mean, they're great revolvers for what they are. They're not exactly high-end revolvers, they're not race guns by any stretch of the imagination, but for the price point that you can normally get these at, they're pretty gosh darn good. So this is an EAA Windicator, spelled Windicator, but because Germany, which is where this gun is from, Germany pronounces their W's as V's, it is pronounced Vindicator versus Windicator. It's a 6-shot 357 Magnum. Yes, you can run 38 Special in this thing. 38 Special headspaces on the rim of a cartridge, and it is a shorter cartridge, so you can just stick a 38 Special right in there, and it'll headspace exactly the same way as a 357 Magnum would. It's just going to have significantly less power. That also translates to significantly less recoil. So there's nothing real special about this thing. I won this particular one at an online auction. I can't really go in depth on that because of YouTube's rules. So YouTube, if you're reviewing this and watching this, this is me not doing that so I don't break your rules and don't violate your policies. So these normally come with like a rubber grip on them. This particular one did come with this wood grip. It's asymmetrical and kind of ugly, but I won't lie, it feels really, really good in the hand, and that's probably why this is designed to be like this. Absolutely ugly as sin, though. That is by far one of the worst looking revolver grips I've ever seen, but my goodness gracious, is this a comfortable holding grip, and I'm probably going to keep that. I'll take functionality over form any day of the week. So it does open much like your Smith & Wesson revolvers would. You got this little side button right here. Press that in, it opens up. Different from a Colt, where the system is like you got to pull back on a little lever that's attached to the frame over the cylinder itself. A little bit different, but it basically does the same thing. Ejection rod, yep, that looks like it functions just fine. Let's go ahead and test double action. Yep, hammer comes back, so that should be good. Single action, well, lockup looks good. I don't see any movement in the cylinder. Pull that trigger. That is a really nice trigger. I would imagine that this is going to be quite accurate. So the sights on these things are not adjustable. They are molded right into the frame itself. I'm not really complaining about that. I'll figure it out. Front sight does have this big orange paint on it, like this big orange paint marker. I'm not sure if these actually come with that or if that was just added by whoever owned this revolver before, but it does help a lot because I really can't see all that well. As a matter of fact, I might get around to doing that to all of my guns, adding a little bit of a mark on the front sight just so I can see it a little bit easier. We'll see right here on the side of the barrel, Cal 38 Special 357 Magnum. So that there is just a good indicator that you do in fact have a 357 Magnum. This right here, like this covering, is actually a shroud over the barrel itself. You can see the barrel right there. And this right here is just kind of added on there as a cosmetic decoration. It also protects the ejection rod, I guess. But I have seen these particular revolvers where this right here is taken off and these barrels do appear to be stainless of some kind. So all that being said, the revolver itself, nothing else real notable or special about it. Not enough to get into. I imagine it's going to be accurate. I'd love to take it out to the range sometime. The main reason why I got the 357 Magnum revolver is because I have my Rossi 357 lever action, and I do have actually a couple of 38 Special revolvers, but I wanted one that was actually 357 Magnum so I could run 357 Magnum in my revolver and my lever action versus being limited to just 38 revolvers. It also came with this holster. This says Montezuma holster, made in South Africa, K-4 inches. I'm assuming this is a universal holster because we have all sorts of different inserts for all sorts of different belts and accessories and all sorts of stuff. On this side we have what looks like, it's a bull. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I think it fits this particular revolver well. It will fit other revolvers. As a matter of fact, I have another one right here. Perfect. This right here is an 1851 with a short barrel. Looks like it'll fit that pretty well. Barrel comes out a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be much of an issue for some aftermarket holster. Okay, cool. So I'm definitely going to keep the 357 Magnum in this, though. And it does have a little button right here that I can close up just like that. And now I got myself a little holster that I can stick on a belt. Also came with these. These are speed loaders. These are really convenient, not overly expensive if you have yourself a revolver style that can take them. Something like the 1851 or a loading gate revolver or something cannot take these, but if you got a cylinder that opens up and slides out, or maybe one of those top brake ones, you can use these. These hold the 6 rounds. You just kind of slide the 6 rounds into the cylinder. As a matter of fact, I'll break this out just like this. As you can see, there's no ammunition in this, but if this had 6 rounds in it, you would slide it into the cylinder. This little thing right here rotates, and then you can remove this and the rounds will stay inside the cylinder. Close it. This way you don't have to sit there and load the cylinder 1 round at a time. So this revolver came with that holster. It came with 2 of these speed loaders, and it came with a little pouch that I can carry the speed loaders on. This is actually a really, really good setup. So we're far enough into the video to where I don't think the YouTube reviewer would actually still be watching. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I paid $270 for this entire setup. I won it at an auction, and considering that I got the 357 Magnum revolver with this clearly aftermarket and custom grip, I'm assuming that it's some sort of race grip, if you catch my meaning to that. It also came with a holster, 2 speed loaders, and a pouch for the speed loaders. I think there's a pretty gosh darn good setup for the amount of money that I spent. Anyway, here's the overview of the gun. My goal now is to actually take it out to the range and shoot it, which I will be doing on another video. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, share. Description below is linked to all sorts of stuff. Go check it out. You guys go off, have yourself a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next episode.